Hello. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my core values that shape me and form pretty much what I do on a daily basis in the classroom and what I think about every single day when I wake up, actually. And those three core values are integrity, encouragement, and strength. Let me talk about integrity first. Integrity, the way I look at it, especially as a classroom teacher, is each day when I enter the class, when I'm interacting with my students, it's very important to me that my students understand that I'm there and what I'm saying is going to be consistent, concrete, and available to them on a daily basis. In other words, I show up the same way each and every day so that my students recognize and become familiar with who I am and the routines that we have in our classroom. But more importantly, I need my students to understand that I'm there for them. That when I say what I mean what I say. And it's a very important construct as a teacher to get buy-in from your students and the belief that they're going to be be given feedback from me, and it will be authentic, genuine, and concerned about where they are and how effectively they're grasping the information that I'm teaching to them. So integrity is vital. If they don't believe that what I'm saying and I'm going to be fickle from time to time, then it's less buy-in for them, and they're unsure. They're unsure every day what you're doing if you're doing it differently from day to day. So integrity of how you deliver things and saying what you mean and mean what you say and having good follow-up and being consistent with all your students, it's very important. It's a very important skill in general with just interacting with other humans, frankly. Now, encouragement is my second core value, and I think that comes in hand with integrity. I need to be encouraging of them, not always in negative, Nelly, or this is bad, but how can we do this maybe a little bit better? I see what you did here, and that's good. So how can we improve upon this? And I give them some ideas, and we work together collectively, individually sometimes, one-on-one, and then in group settings when little collaborative groups are put together in my class and they're interacting with each other. I want them to have the same level of integrity that I have with them and encouragement so that they can then transform that into their own lives and their own little group settings within my class and just out in the world writ large. The third component is strength. Now, I like this, not from the standpoint, well, I'm strong and you will do this, but just from having a strong sense of who you are and following up with what you do, and so that your actions are meaningful and they follow along with your behaviors and the work product that you deliver to your teacher, myself, and of course what I deliver to you as the audience that's viewing this. So as I was viewing the YouTube video by Maria Guzman, the one thing that I thought about is like, wow, this is from 2017. Boy, have things changed. Yet they've still stayed somewhat the same. One thing I made a note of here, I said that, I like this part. When Miss Guzman talked about whoever is underrepresented in your life will be overrepresented in your imagination. And that's true. That's true. I see this all the time. We may have certain assumptions of a voting block, and they must do this because of this. Maybe not. Have you talked to them? Have you listened to them? Have you tried to understand where they're coming from? And so I liked how she talked about how did you come to your belief? She said, rather than putting them in a position of why'd you do this? Why do you feel that way? That seems very like you're attacking someone. And when you simply say, how did you come to that conclusion? Or how do you interact with that information? Then if you just pause and listen, you may understand something just like the example she gave of the farmers that viewed the acronym very differently from those that were there in Seattle visiting with them. So we see this happen a lot. It's going to continue to happen. Here we are just a day following the inauguration of the new president. And so wherever you fall on that political spectrum, you're going to have some fairly strong views possibly. And we always need to make sure that, for me at least, my integrity and my encouragement of my belief system and the strength with which I show up every day is consistent and collaborative and helpful. And I hope this is something that can be potentially helpful for anybody that might view it. So Thank you.